Hello everyone, welcome to Study IQ. In this video, I will bring to you the current affairs of Andhra Pradesh, complete 1 year, January to December 2021. So this is a very important video for your APPSC exam and all the exams of Andhra, whether it is the police recruitment, whether it is the recruitment for scale A, B, C or D, the lower PCS, or whether it is for the teachers recruitment. Basically, any exam of India where Andhra Pradesh current affairs are asked, especially the Andhra state. This video will be incredibly useful for you. And I will explain the current affairs in English language. Okay, this video will be in pure English. So let's start the video. I am an experienced current affairs teacher, and if you want to study the daily current affairs from me for different exams like SSC, Bank, Railways, State PCS or UPSC, then download the Study IQ app where you can purchase my current affairs course. For more details, you can click on the link in the description below. Now we'll start the MCQs. Recently, NTPC Limited, National Thermal Power Corporation, they have awarded India's first green hydrogen microgrid project at its Simhadri plant in Andhra. It is located in which district? So remember, what they want to do is they want to produce green hydrogen, because green hydrogen is a clean fuel. And how do they produce green hydrogen? So you split water. Okay, you split water and you convert it into hydrogen and oxygen. That is how you produce green hydrogen. So this plant is located in Simhadri, and Simhadri is a place in Visakhapatnam district. The answer is Visakhapatnam. Now you can see the map, and map looks a bit different because this is the new map of Andhra. Because now there are 13 new districts, so total 26 districts are there in Andhra. So this map has 26 districts of Andhra. And you can see Visakhapatnam, which is in the north of Andhra, in the Simandhra, right? You know about the Simandhra and the Rayalaseema. So this part is the Rayalaseema, and earlier it had only 4 districts, but you can see now there are many more. So the answer is Visakhapatnam. Which of the following scheme has been launched by the Andhra government to provide residential plots to the middle income group people? This scheme is known as Jagananna Smart Town Scheme. Jagananna Smart Town Scheme. Now, in most of the schemes of Andhra Pradesh, you will see the word Jagananna. Jagananna, why? Because the chief minister is Jagan Mohan Reddy. And what is the name of the ruling party? It is called YSR Congress Party, named after YSR, YS Rajashekar Reddy, his father, who passed away in a helicopter crash. Then after that, Jagan Mohan Reddy created his own party in the name of his father, YSR Congress Party. Jagananna Smart Town Scheme has been launched by the government of Andhra. So the right answer is option D. So what is this scheme about? So the plots, the plots are being built in an area of 200 to 250 yards. And this scheme will benefit approximately 30.6 lakh people of Andhra. And in this scheme, not just the houses, but smart cities will also be built. So all the family members who belong to Andhra with income up to 18 lakh rupees per annum are eligible to apply from 3 categories of plot. So one plot is 150 square yard, one is 200 square yard, and the third one is 240 square yard. So you can choose from any of the 3 category, but your family income has to be less than 18 lakh rupees. From which of the following Lok Sabha constituencies the two new tribal district, Manyam and Alluri Sitarama Raju, they will be formed? Remember, these districts, basically these are the 2 new tribal districts. Let me show you that Andhra Pradesh government has formed 13 new districts, right? Earlier there were 13 new, so total 26. So these are the new districts and these are the new headquarters, and I think this is very important for your exam. And out of these new 13, there are only 2 which are completely tribal districts, or you can say majorly tribal districts, right? So which are these tribal districts? Manyam and Alluri Sitaram Raju, and they have been carved out from Araku. So tribal dominated Araku Lok Sabha constituency, it has been split now into 2 new districts, and the 2 new tribal districts will be Manyam. So where will be the headquarter of Manyam? Manyam will be headquartered in Parvatipuram. Parvatipuram. And then we have Alluri Sitaram Raju, which is named after the legendary Telugu freedom fighter Alluri Sitaram Raju. And the headquarter of Alluri Sitaram Raju district will be in Paderu. This is extremely important. So these are the new tribal district, Manyam and Alluri Sitarama Raju. And for all the headquarters and new districts, you can refer to this table. This table has headquarters of all the 26 districts. Okay, moving on. And how many Lok Sabha constituencies are there? The Lok Sabha, there are 25 Lok Sabha constituencies in Andhra Pradesh. On the occasion of the World Fisheries Day, Andhra Pradesh was awarded the best marine state. Every year it is celebrated on which date? World Fisheries Day is when? It is celebrated on 21st of November. The month is November. The date is 21st of November. And this is to recognize the contribution of millions of fisher folks, farmers, fish farmers and fishermen community, right, who contribute to the fisheries. So which was the best marine state? It was Andhra. And which was the best inland state? Best inland state was Telangana. Inland means which does not have a coastline, and marine means which has a coastline. And Andhra, of course, has the second longest coastline of India, which is continuous with the Bay of Bengal after Gujarat. So Gujarat has the longest coastline of India. Andhra has the second longest coastline of India. So World Fisheries Day is on when? 21st of November. Understood? And if you talk about the best marine district, it was Balasore in Odisha. Andhra was the best marine state. Best inland state was Telangana. And Balaghat in Madhya Pradesh was the best inland district. Also, if you talk about the best hilly and northeastern state, it was Tripura. And the best hilly and northeastern district was Bongaigaon in Assam. So these were all the awards. And if I ask you, who is the Fisheries Minister of India? It is Purushottam Rupala. He is the Minister for Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairy. In which district of Andhra, social activists, they have built a temple for Mahatma Gandhi and freedom fighters, which is called Smriti Vanam. Smriti Vanam has been set up in the municipal park in Srikakulam district. The answer is Srikakulam. So there is a temple of Mahatma Gandhi, father of the nation, and there is also a Smriti Vanam where the statues of various freedom fighters will be put. It has been set up in Srikakulam. Jinnah Tower was in news recently. It was painted with the tricolor and there was some controversy about it. So where is it located? So Jinnah Tower is located in Guntur. Guntur is also known as the Tobacco City. It is known as the Tobacco City because Tobacco Board headquarters is there in Guntur. And of course, tobacco production is there in Andhra at a huge level. So the correct answer is Guntur. And the tower is a symbol of peace. It is a symbol of national integration. But recently it was painted in tricolor. What is the rank of Andhra in the Sustainable Development Goal Index that was released by the Niti Aayog? So there are 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations which need to be realized by 2030. This is called as Agenda 2030 of the United Nations. So Andhra's rank was 3rd. And you can see here that number 1 state was Kerala with a score of 75. Himachal Tamil Nadu joined 2nd and Andhra, Goa, Karnataka, Uttarakhand were joined 3rd. So Andhra's rank was 3rd in the index, in the Sustainable Development Goals Index. And Sustainable Development Goal Index was developed in collaboration with the United Nations. Both United Nations and Niti Aayog, they collaborated. What is the rank of Andhra? Andhra's Pollution Control Board in the Transparency Index report that was released by the Center for Science and Environment, New Delhi. Now you can see here that this is the rank of different pollution control board. This shows the transparency that they adopt, the probity that they follow. So in this, Andhra's rank was a very poor 13th. You can see here, Andhra Pradesh Pollution Control Board was ranked 13 and the best pollution control board of India is the Odisha State Pollution Control Board. How many athletes from the Telugu speaking states of Telangana and Andhra, they participated in the Tokyo Olympics? So remember, total there were 4. The answer is 4. So there was PV Sindhu, there was Sania Mirza, right? There is B. Sai Praneeth and Satvik Raj Ranki Reddy. Okay, Satvik Raj Ranki Reddy and B. Sai Praneeth. These were the four. They were either from Telangana or from Andhra. They participated in the Tokyo Olympics. Now, the next Olympic Games will take place in 2024 in Paris, and 2028 they will take place in Los Angeles in America, and in 2032 the Summer Olympics will take place in Brisbane. Brisbane is a city in Australia. And by the way, who was the winner of the Tokyo Olympic in the medal tally? Who finished at number 1 position? It was America. America was the number 1 position in the Tokyo Olympic medal tally. And what about the Para Games, the Para Olympics? So in that, number 1 was China. And recently the Winter Olympics have also been concluded. So in Winter Olympic, in the normal games, that is Beijing Winter Olympic, the medal tally winner number 1 was Norway, and in the Beijing Winter Para Olympic, the number 1 was China. So remember both, whether they are asking winter or summer. And Winter Olympic 2026 will take place in Milan and Cortina. They are two cities in Italy. University Grants Commission has recently given a list of 100 places in India, must visit places. These places will be visited by the students of universities and colleges. Okay. Now, how many tourist places from Andhra are a part of these 100? Remember, there are places from Andhra which are a part of this. Which places? So you can see there are 4 places from Andhra. There is Lepakshi, there is Nagarjunakonda, there is Nellore, and there is Vizag or Vishakhapatnam. These are the 4 places which have been included. So the answer to this question is 4. Out of 100 places which have been selected by the UGC, University Grants Commission, under Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat Yojana, 4 are from Andhra. And who is the new chairman of UGC? It is Mr. M. Jagdish Kumar. He is the new chairman of the UGC. What is the rank of Andhra in the Niti Aayog's Health Index, which shows the quality of the healthcare that is delivered across India? So remember, in the health index, Andhra is 4th. The best healthcare in India is in Kerala. Kerala is always number 1 in the health index. So Kerala was number 1 and Andhra was number 4 among the large states. Which is the 3rd cleanest city in India? From Andhra. It is from Andhra. So it is a huge honor that the 3rd cleanest city of the entire India is from Andhra. What is the name? So you can see the cleanest city of India is Indore. Then there is Surat in Gujarat, and 3rd is Vijayawada. So the answer is Vijayawada. Vijayawada is the 3rd cleanest city of India in the Swachh Sarvekshan. And overall winner in the Swachh Sarvekshan was Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh was declared as the cleanest state of India. Right? It was declared as the cleanest state of India. And where is Andhra overall? So you can see here Andhra. So first position overall was Chhattisgarh. First. Second Maharashtra. Third Madhya Pradesh. Fourth was Gujarat. And fifth was Andhra. So Andhra's position was 5th in the entire country. Understood? Andhra was ranked 5th in the country, and Vijayawada secured 3rd position. In fact, Vishakhapatnam also you should remember, because it was the declared 9th cleanest city of India. And Vijayawada was also declared as a garbage free city with a 5-star rating. In fact, it is the only city in Andhra to receive a 5-star rating. Only which received a 5-star rating. And in the category of 1 lakh to 10 lakh population, Tirupati was at 3rd position. What is the rank of Andhra in Group A of the Good Governance Index? Now, Good Governance Index was released by the Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances on the occasion of the Good Governance Day, which is on 25th of December, which is the birth anniversary of Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Now, you can see the large states were divided into 2 groups, Group A and Group B. And in Group A, Andhra was at 10th position. The answer is 10th. The best governance of India according to the Good Governance Index is Gujarat. Gujarat was number 1 among the large state. Andhra was 10th. In the small states, in the small states and the Himalayan states or the northeastern states, Himachal has the best governance. In the Union Territory, Delhi has the best governance. Which of the following scheme has been launched by the Andhra government to help the small traders who are struggling with high interest rates? high interest rate. When you charge exorbitantly high interest rate, this practice is called usuri, as defined by the Reserve Bank of India. So remember that it is called Jagananna Thodu scheme. Jagananna Thodu scheme wants to help small traders who are struggling with high interest rate. And how Jagananna will help? So Jagananna will provide 10,000 rupees per year. 10,000 rupees per year will be the interest-free loan that will be provided to the hawker, street vendor and artisans who are engaged in traditional handicrafts. This loan will be given through the banks. 10,000 rupees per year loan. Completely collateral free, completely interest free. And Andhra government has recently launched the AP Seva portal. It is a citizen service portal, AP Seva portal version 2, to deliver better services to the people. All the officials, right from the village level to higher authorities, they will be using the AP Seva portal, and AP Seva portal is a digital platform that will provide citizen-centric services in a transparent manner. The people in the remote villages, they will also be able to avail citizen services right from their doorstep without running from pole to post. Also, SMS alerts will be there. They will be sent to the applicants, and the portal is also enabled with payment gateways. If there are any paid government services, you can pay right then and there on the portal. What is the rank of Andhra in the Public Affair Index among the large states? So in the Public Affair Index, Andhra is ranked at 8th position. And the best performing state was Kerala. Kerala was number 1 in the Public Affair Index. Public Affair Index is given by a Bengaluru-based organization called Public Affair Center. It is a non-for-profit organization, non-government organization based in Bengaluru. How many persons were awarded Padma Shri from Andhra in 2022? In 2022, remember, 3 people from Andhra were given the Padma Shri. So who are these 3 people? There is Narasimha Rao Garikapati for literature and education. Then there is Gosaviddu Sheikh Hassan for art, and Dr. S.V.A. Rao for medicine. So total 3 people from Andhra, they were selected for the Padma Shri. And Narasimha Rao Garikapati is a renowned Telugu Avadhani and discourser. He was selected under literature education category. Gosaviddu Sheikh Hassan in the art category, and orthopedic surgeon from Visakhapatnam, Dr. S.V.A. Rao, he was awarded in the medicine category. The answer is 3. And what about 2021, the previous year? So in 2021, again 3 people from Andhra, they got the Padma Shri. Ramaswamy Annavarapu for art. There is Prakasha Rao Asavaddi for literature and education, and Nidu Molu Sumati for again the field of art. Chundi VV Palam police station is declared the best police station of Andhra. It is located in which district? You can see the list of the best 10 police stations of India. It was released by the Ministry of Home Affairs. And the best police station of India is the Sadar Bazar police station, which is in Delhi. But Andhra's best was which one? Remember, the best police station of Andhra is in Prakasham district, and the name is Chundi VV Palam police station. Extremely important question. What is the rank of Andhra in the Niti Aayog's India Innovation Index report? India Innovation Index, you can see here, Karnataka was the winner, and Karnataka was the winner in 2019 also. So for 2 years in a row, Karnataka is the winner of the India Innovation Index. Andhra Pradesh was ranked at 7th position. 7th position. How many cities in Andhra, they are a part of the Smart Cities mission? So their infrastructure improvement will be done as a part of the Smart Cities mission. So remember, there are 4 cities from Andhra which are a part of the Smart Cities mission. Visakhapatnam, Tirupati, Kakinada and Amravati. These are those 4 places. Okay. And there is a scheme called YSR Free Crop Insurance Scheme. What is this? So there are 22 notified crops. It will provide crop insurance if the crop is damaged because of natural calamity like floods or drought or anything like that. Then this crop insurance will be provided free of cost. Earlier, the farmers were required to pay a high premium amount in order to take the benefit. But in this scheme, the farmers are required to pay only 1 rupee as the premium. That's it, only 1 rupee. and government will pay them the claim amount in case the crop is damaged. An oxygen plant was set up at the Hindupuram Government Hospital recently, right? So it is located in which district? So this oxygen plant is very big. It has a production capacity of 1000 liters per minute. So it was set up in Anantapuram. Which mobile app has been launched by the Andhra Pradesh government for the safety of women passengers in the autos and taxis? This mobile app is called Abhyam, right? So basically in this app there is this IoT enabled, Internet of Things enabled GPS device, and first it was rolled out in the auto rickshaws in Visakhapatnam, but later on it was launched everywhere. So first it was launched in Visakhapatnam, and there is a QR code that is fixed to the vehicle, and when you scan it, it will load all the driver's detail. So Abhyam app will allow the women who commute in auto and taxi to raise an alarm during an emergency, and the police will be able to reach to the woman in only 10 minutes. And of course, Andhra passed the Disha Act also for women's safety. It envisages the completion of investigation of a woman-related crime in only 7 days and trial in just 14 working days. Understood? So this act also prescribes death penalty for rape crimes where there is enough conclusive evidence. And in case of harassment of women through social media or digital media, there is 2 years imprisonment for first conviction and 4 years for second as well as subsequent conviction. There is also life imprisonment for other sexual offences against the children. Disha Act. Moving on. How many officers and personnel from Andhra they were awarded the Gallantry Award in 2021? So total 27 officers and personnel from Andhra they were awarded different medals for their exemplary services. Understood? So out of 27, 11 were awarded the Police Medal for Gallantry, PMG. 2 were given the President's Police Medal for Distinguished Service, and 14 policemen they got the Police Medal for Meritorious Service. So if you add 11 and 2 and 14, it becomes 27. Pedakka Dabur Police Station of Andhra won the Excellence Award by the central government. It is located where? It got the Certificate of Excellence. Remember, it is located in Kurnool district. It won the Excellence Award by the Ministry of Home Affairs. Which of the following initiative has been taken or started by the Andhra government to improve road safety recently? This initiative is called SAFAR. And what is the full form of SAFAR? Safety Always for All Roads. In short, SAFAR. And the aim is to bring down the number of accidents, also to coordinate with different departments and NGOs. The Polavaram Multipurpose Irrigation Project is coming up on which river? So this is coming up on the Godavari river. The most important project of Andhra is Polavaram, of Telangana is Kaleshwaram. So Polavaram project will be multi-purpose irrigation project on the Godavari river. The very costly project, and the backwater of this project will spread to Chhattisgarh and Odisha also. So it will be useful for even Chhattisgarh and Odisha to some extent. The first Kisan Rail from Andhra left for New Delhi with 220 tons of mangoes, and these mangoes were loaded at Nazvid. Nazvid is located where? Nazvid is located in Krishna district. The answer is Krishna. And the first Kisan Rail, it travelled from Vijayawada to Delhi. This is very, very important. The loading of the mangoes was at Nazvid, but this is not very important. Main thing you have to remember, the first Kisan Rail of Andhra was from Vijayawada to Delhi. Kisan Rail, it was announced in the budget of 2020. And if they ask you the first Kisan Rail of India, not of Andhra, of India, then it was from Deolali to Danapur. Deolali is a place in Maharashtra. Danapur is in Patna in Bihar. So this was the first Kisan Rail of India. It traveled in August 2020. Understood? Governor of Andhra, Bishwa Bhushan Harichandan, released the first official magazine by the Regional Passport Office. What is the name of the magazine? So the Passport Office released a magazine. This magazine was brought out by the Passport Office of Vishakhapatnam. Okay, the name of the magazine is Sagarika. The answer is option B. Which of the following scheme has been launched by the Andhra government for BPL students, below poverty line student, in which the hostel and mess charges are provided for higher education? So the name of the scheme is Jagananna Vasati Devanna. Jagananna Vasati Devanna. And this scheme aims to improve the gross enrollment rate, providing quality higher education and equipping the students with essential skills. And the ITI student, Industrial Training Institute, ITI students will receive 10,000 rupees per year. The Polytechnic students will receive 15,000 per year, and degree students, they will receive 20,000 per year by the government of Andhra. Also, if you are a SC or ST student, then full fee reimbursement is done by the government of Andhra. Whom amongst the following he designed the Indian national flag? So remember, recently Andhra Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy met the family of Pingali Venkaiah. Pingali Venkaiah was the person who was the designer of the national flag of India. He was a follower of Mahatma Gandhi, right? And in fact, Jagan Mohan Reddy honored the daughter of Pingali Venkaiah. Her name is G. Sitama Lakshmi. She lives in Guntur. And Pingali Venkaiah was born near Machilipatnam. He was born near Machilipatnam. Sahitya Akademi Award was given for Telugu language for 2021 to whom? So popular poet and member of Legislative Council of Telangana, Gorati Venkanna, he got the Sahitya Akademi Award for his book called Valanki Talam. It is a compilation of poems. The Sahitya Akademi Yuva Puruskar in Telugu went to Tagulla Gopal for his book Danda Kadiyam. And Bala Sahitya Puruskar was given to Devaraju Maharaju for his book Nenu Ante Avaru. So these are the 3 awards for Telugu given by the Sahitya Akademi Award. And Sahitya Akademi Award is given for how many languages? 24. In the 8th schedule of the Constitution of India, there are only 22 languages. But Sahitya Akademi is given for 24. So which are the 2 extra languages which are included? There is Rajasthani and there is English. Christ City, it is a greenfield smart city. It is a greenfield smart industrial city. It is being developed in Andhra in 12,000 acres of space. And it is also a part of Chennai-Bangalore Industrial Corridor. It is located where? Christ City. Christ City is coming up basically in Nellore. It is coming up in Nellore district. The answer is Nellore. Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone, they have acquired 58.1% stake in the Gangavaram Port. Where is Gangavaram Port located? Gangavaram Port is located in Vishakhapatnam. And Gangavaram is a very large port. In fact, it is the second largest non-major port in Andhra. The capacity is 64 MMT. This is the capacity of cargo. Scotch Chief Minister of the Year award was given to Andhra Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy. Scotch Chief Minister of the Year. Which city of Andhra got 4th rank in the Ease of Living Index that was released by the Ministry for Housing Urban Affairs? So these are the most livable cities in India. Okay, most livable. You can see cities are divided into 2 parts, the big cities and the small cities. The best city of India to live in is Bengaluru among the large city and Shimla among the small city. So here you can see that among the big cities we have Bengaluru, Pune, Ahmedabad, Chennai, Surat, Navi Mumbai, Coimbatore, Vadodara, Indore and Greater Mumbai. In the big cities, in the top 10, there is no city from Andhra. But in the small cities, you can see Shimla, Bhubaneswar, Silvassa, Kakinada. Kakinada is there at 4th position. So the answer is Kakinada. Kakinada was at the 4th position. It is the 4th most livable city in India according to the Ease of Living Index among the small cities. Moving on now. In the Municipal Performance Index, Tirupati bagged the second position in the less than million category and Kakinada was 11th. In the million plus category, Vishakhapatnam bagged the 9th position and the ranking of Vijayawada was 27. So I told you about the ease of living index, but let's take a look at municipal performance index also. Tirupati was the best. It got the second position in the less than million category, and in the million plus category, Vishakhapatnam was the best. It was at 9th position. Which mobile app has been launched by the Andhra Pradesh State Election Commission for the Gram Panchayat election? So which is the name of this app? It is called eWatch. eWatch. It was launched by the State Election Commissioner N. Ramesh Kumar. It is a software app. It will keep an eye on the poll related irregularities. eWatch. Who among the following is NRI Telugu doctor in USA from Andhra who was conferred Pravasi Bharatiya Samman? Pravasi Bharatiya Samman was given to Telugu doctor in America, Sudhakar Jonala Gadda. Dr. Sudhakar Jonala Gadda. He got the Pravasi Bharatiya Award, and Pravasi Bharatiya Award is the highest honor for a NRI which is given in India. It is given by the President of India on the occasion of Pravasi Bharatiya Divas, which is in January, right? And Dr. Sudhakar Jonala Gadda is from Guntur. He now lives in America and he is a doctor of gastroenterology. 16th PBD convention contributing to Atmanirbhar Bharat. So there is a Japanese-based Telangana NRI scientist Muralidhar Miryala. He was among the 30 NRIs, including 3 from the Gulf, who were conferred the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman. Pravasi Bharatiya Samman therefore was given to one person from Telangana also, Muralidhar Miryala. Which of the following is the 6th civilian airport in Andhra? So remember, it is Kurnool. Kurnool Airport, and Kurnool Airport is very important for your exam. Okay, it is named after Narasimha Reddy. It is named after Narasimha Reddy. It is the 6th civilian airport in Andhra. It was opened recently, Kurnool. And you can see the other 5: Kadapa, Vishakhapatnam, Tirupati, Rajamundry and Vijayawada. These are the other 5. And Kurnool Airport has been developed as a part of Udan scheme, Uday Desh Ka Aam Nagrik. It is a regional connectivity scheme. Regional connectivity scheme. Now let's talk about Rayatu Bharosa Police Station. Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy, he said that there will be a Rayatu Bharosa Police Station in every district. So these will be used by the farmers. Rayatu means farmer. The police will stand by the farmer who were victims of fraud in the sale of seed and fertilizer. So any fraud or irregularity related to farmer will be investigated. There will be a Rayatu Bharosa Police Station in every district. Andhra Pradesh government has constituted the Andhra Pradesh State Architectural Board for standardization of architectural designs, plans, elevation, cost estimate, etc. It will have how many members? In the Andhra Pradesh State Architectural Board, there will be 12 members total, including the chairman. Total 12 members. Bauddha Mela, it is celebrated on Kanuma. It falls a day after Makar Sankranti festival. It was celebrated at the Buddhist heritage site in Bojanakonda in Shankaram. It is located in which district? So the Buddhist heritage site at Bojanakonda in Vishakhapatnam. The answer is Vishakhapatnam. Huge crowd was there, and this is an important festival. It takes place one day after Sankranti. So Bojanakonda and Lingalakonda, they are the 2 Buddhist rock cut caves on adjacent hillocks situated near a village called Shankaram in Vishakhapatnam. These sites are believed to be between 4th and 9th century AD, when Buddhism was the majority religion of Shankaram. The original name of Bojanakonda is Buddhinakonda. YSR Jagananna Mega Industrial Hub and YSR Electronic Manufacturing Cluster, they will be established at Koparthi. Where is Koparthi? Remember, Koparthi is in Kadapa district. It is in Kadapa district and there will be huge investment. Electronics Manufacturing Cluster will be at a cost of 730.5 crore in an area of 801 acre. This is for the manufacturing cluster, electronics manufacturing cluster. What about the mega industrial hub? It will be in an area of 3155 acre and it will attract lot of investment. Approximately 25,000 rupees, 25,000 crore is their target. Andhra government has allocated funds to construct landlord port at Bhavanapadu. It is located where? Bhavanapadu is in Srikakulam. It is in Srikakulam. So there will not be only one landlord port. In fact, there will be multiple landlord port. Let me just write it. So landlord ports will be constructed at Bhavanapadu in Srikakulam. There is also planned at Ramayapatnam, which is in Prakasham district, and in Machilipatnam, which is in Krishna. So these are the three landlord ports that will be constructed. Understood? And the only major port in Andhra is Visakhapatnam. But the Gangavaram in Visakhapatnam, the Krishnapatnam in Nellore, and Kakinada in East Godavari, they are also growing very fast. Understood? Jagan Mohan Reddy, he said that the government has decided to amend the AP Private University Act, by which 35% seats in the private university would be filled by the government quota for the benefit of socially and economically underprivileged community. So 35% reservation will be there in the private universities now for the socially and economically underprivileged community. It was announced by Jagan Mohan Reddy. Export Research Center, it has been established in the Green Industrial Park in Anandapuram. In which district it is located? So Export Research Center has been set up in Anandapuram in Visakhapatnam. And in this research center, the food quality testing laboratory has also been set up. And Export Research Center is a part of Export Inspection Council. Which of the following scheme has been launched by the Andhra government to ensure housing for all for poor people? So it is Navaratanallu. YSR, basically Navaratanallu, and the name is YSR Jagananna Colonies Project. So there are different phases. So for example, in the first phase, 15,60,227 houses will be constructed, and this will be completed by June 2022. In the second phase, 28.3 lakh houses will be constructed. In the first phase, expenditure will be 28,084 crore. In the second phase, expenditure will be 50,944 crore. And this project will be completed with the help of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. Each house is 340 square feet. There is a bedroom, there is a hall, kitchen, bathroom and porch area. And each house will have 2 fans, 2 tube lights, 4 bulbs and a syntax tank. So this is called YSR Jagananna Colonies. It is a part of Navaratanallu. Handri Niva Sujala Sravanti project. It is conceived to provide irrigation in the 4 districts of Rayalaseema and supply of drinking water to 33 lakh people. It will utilize the water of which river? Remember, Handri Niva Sujala Sravanti project will utilize the water of the Krishna river. The answer is Krishna. So the flood water is to be drawn from the Sri Salam reservoir with an approach channel of approximately 4.8 km length, and the main canal will run for approximately 565 km. So water will be drawn during the 120 flood days, which are from August to November. This is the flooding time in the Krishna river. So this project will utilize the water of Krishna river. Understood? Moving on. Shri Kalahastiswara Swami Temple. Shri Kalahastiswara Swami Temple. It is in Shri Kalahasti, Chittur. It got the ISO certificate of international standard for quality and cleanliness for the Anna Prasadam it offers. It is located on the bank of which river? It is located on the bank of the Swarnamukhi river. Swarnamukhi river. There Anna Prasadam is given, for which it got the ISO certificate of cleanliness and good quality. Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy led the foundation stone of the Apache leather unit at Pulivendula in Andhra. Where is it? Which district? Pulivendula is in Kadapa. It's a huge project. 70 crore investment will be there. It will create 2000 jobs. Apache leather unit has been set up in Pulivendula in Kadapa. YSR Jagananna Illa Patallu. So Illa Patallu is a housing scheme launched by the government of Andhra. Under this scheme, the Andhra government will provide houses for the poorest of the poor. Illa Patallu scheme beneficiary, they will get a proper house with basic amenity. The house will have a living room, bedroom, veranda, kitchen, synthetic water tank, 2 tube light, 2 fan and 2 LED light free of cost. The government will provide option to the beneficiaries under this scheme. And one option is to construct it as per the model unit, or second is to let them construct their own house with payment from the government as and when a certain level of construction is completed. Diesel Loco Shed, South Central Railway, they won the first prize in Industry or Railway Workshop category in the National Energy Conservation Award, announced by the Bureau of Energy Efficiency and Ministry of Power. It is located in which city? Diesel Loco Shed, operated by South Central Railway. So it is located in Vijayawada. The answer is Vijayawada. From which city of Andhra the South Central Railway has started Doodh Duronto special train for supplying milk to Delhi? So Doodh Duronto, they run from Renigunta. Renigunta is a place in Chittoor. The answer is Chittoor. Very important question. Doodh Duronto trains run from Renigunta in Chittoor to Hazrat Nizamuddin station in New Delhi. Which of the following scheme has been launched by the Andhra government under which sheep and goats will be distributed to the women? So this is called Jagananna Jeeva Kranti. Jagananna Jeeva Kranti. So 2.49 lakh sheep and goat total, they will be distributed to the women. Understood? And the beneficiaries will get 75,000 rupees financial assistance for procurement, transport and insurance premium of the livestock under YSR Cheyuta scheme. So what is YSR Cheyuta? 75,000 rupees will be provided for procurement, transport and insurance of the livestock. Which of the following app has been launched in Andhra through which the citizens can lodge complaint against the leaders who are resorting to model code of conduct violation during the election? This is called Operation Nigah. Operation Nigah. Nigah app is there. If any code of conduct violation is there during the election, or somebody tries to influence voters by giving them cash or liquor, you can record it and put it on the Nigah app. A new Vedic university will be constructed at Tarlikonda in the Kota Bomalli Mandal. Where is it located? Vedic University. So remember, Vedic University will be set up in Srikakulam district in 209 acres of land approximately. So answer is Srikakulam. Jagan Mohan Reddy led the foundation stone for a kidney research center in Palasa. Where is it located? Palasa is also in Srikakulam district. Palasa is also in Srikakulam. Estimated cost will be 50 crore rupees. In which town the Andhra Pradesh government has decided to set up a Murrah Buffalo Research and Breeding Center? Murrah Buffalo Research and Breeding Center will be in Pulivendula in Kadapa. Pulivendula, which is in Kadapa. This will be set up in an area of approximately 100 acre. The budget will be approximately 40 crore. And it will take help from Venkateshwara Veterinary University. In which district of Andhra the Bharat Dynamics Limited or BDL is a company which works under the Ministry of Defence. It is a defence manufacturing company. So they will set up an environment testing facility. Environment testing facility will be set up at Visakhapatnam unit of BDL. The answer is Visakhapatnam. And it will be a state-of-the-art facility. And the vibration test of the torpedo will also be done here. Copper plate inscription is recently found in Ghanta Matham of Sri Salam near Sri Brahma Ramba Mallikarjun Swami temple. It is located where? So copper plate inscription was found at the Ghanta Matham of Sri Salam. These inscriptions were found near Mallikarjun Swami temple, which is in Sri Salam in Kurnool. The answer is Kurnool. And it belongs to 14th to 16th century. Total 21 copper plate inscriptions have been found. Right. Some inscriptions are in Sanskrit language, some are in Telugu, some are in Nandi Nagari script. And Ghanta Math is one of the 5 Math, the Panch Matham as they call. Which of the following airport in Andhra has got the Code E recognition? Code E recognition was given recently to Vijayawada Airport. What does this mean? Code E is a airport runway design that facilitate the landing of large aeroplanes. So now the large aeroplanes like Boeing 737 or Boeing 747, they will be able to land at Vijayawada Airport. Now let's talk about IT concept cities. Andhra government will develop IT concept cities in Visakhapatnam, Tirupati and Anantapur at these 3 places to bring in more opportunities for investment and create job opportunities in the IT sector. In which district of Andhra 10 new beaches will be developed between Rushikonda and Bhogapuram? Now Rushikonda is the only blue flag certificate beach. Blue flag certificate means that the beach is at the international standards. This certificate is given by an organization called FEE, which is based in Denmark. So in which district 10 new beaches will be developed is the question. So it will be developed in Visakhapatnam. In Visakhapatnam. And what are the name of these new beaches? This is not important. Like Sagar Nagar, Timmapuram, Mangamuripetta, Chepallupadda, IRS Kalinga, Eramatti, Bhimunipatnam, Nagayampalam, Annavaram and Kancherupalam. But okay, you don't need to remember. Every beach will be developed with 2.5 crore rupees. Which of the following city of Andhra has been selected by the central government for Greenfield Smart City project? So remember, it is Amravati. It is Amravati. It has been selected for the Greenfield Smart City project. How many airports in Andhra? They will be established under the Greenfield Airport policy. So remember, there will be 3 airports: Dagadarathi, Bhogapuram and Orvakal. These have been selected. And total 21 Greenfield airports will be in entire India. Out of that, 3 will be in Andhra. According to the Greenfield Airport policy, the answer is 3. Indian Postal Department, they released the postal cover of Atharayapuram Puttarekallu. It is a type of what? It is a famous local sweet of the East Godavari district. It is a sweet or a food item from East Godavari district. It is a sweet called Atharayapuram Puttarekallu. Understood? It is a paper sweet. Department of Post, they released a special cover Centenary of Chili Post to commemorate the Chintapalli police station attack on 22nd of August 1922 at the Chintapalli village in Visakhapatnam. It was led by which freedom fighter? Chintapalli police station attack. It was led by whom? Alluri Sitarama Raju, the legendary freedom fighter in Chintapalli village in Visakhapatnam. Now let's talk about Gobardhan scheme. It will be implemented in 4 districts: Krishna, Anantapuram, Kurnool and Chittur. Gobardhan was launched to ensure cleanliness in the villages by converting the bio-waste, including cattle waste, kitchen leftover, crop residue and market waste, to improve the lives of the villagers. On the birth anniversary of which famous Telugu poet, the Telugu Language Day was celebrated on 29th of August 2021. So this is the birth anniversary of Telugu poet called Gidugu Venkat Ramamurthy. Gidugu Venkat Ramamurthy. In which city of Andhra Eco Nivas Samhita, Energy Conservation Building Code, will be implemented? Eco Nivas Samhita will be implemented in Tirupati. In Tirupati, very famous for the Lord Venkateshwara Shrine. Tirupati. Moving on. Which of the following is the first long-haul train of the South Central Railway which was launched from the Kondapalli station of the Vijayawada division to the Khurda of the East Coast Railway? Khurda is in Odisha. So from Kondapalli to Khurda, this long, very long freight train was operated. It is called what? Trishul. The name is Trishul. Kondapalli is very famous for the toys, the traditional toys. The Etikopakka toys of Andhra and Kondapalli both are very, very famous. So Trishul train has 176 wagons, 4 engines. That is how long it is. The coach of a freight train is called as a wagon. So there are 176 wagon. Can you imagine how long this train will be? Under the Udan scheme, one water aerodrome is proposed to be set up in Prakasham Barrage. It lies on which river? Prakasham Barrage. It is on the Krishna river. The answer is Krishna. Which is the longest train especially set up for the coal transport? It travels from Vijayawada to Talcher in Odisha. So it is called Brahmastra. It is the longest train. There are 234 wagons. The length of the train is 2.7 km. It travels from Vijayawada to Talcher. Which of the following project has been launched in the Andhra to protect abandoned infants? This project is called Uyala. Uyala project. This project aims at protecting the infants abandoned by their mothers in places like canals and dustbin. So, government will arrange 500 cradle. Highest number of cradle will be in Nellore. C. Harrier Museum will be set up. It will be set up where? It will be set up in Visakhapatnam. It is being set up by Visakhapatnam Metro Region Development Authority at Beach Road. Sea Harrier fighter jets are there on INS Virat aircraft carrier. So these fighter jet would be set up in such a way through glasses that it would look like flying in the air. Sea Harrier Museum. Which of the following scheme has been launched by the Andhra government to provide interest-free loans to the farmers? It is called YSR Shunna Vaddi Panta Runullu scheme. The answer is option A. Interest-free, zero interest loan will help the farmer reduce their financial burden. Formula 3 racetrack is being constructed in Kotapalli village of Andhra. Where is it located? Formula 3 racetrack, it is 3.4 km long in 219 acres. It will be set up in Anantapuram. Anantapuram. It is being developed by a company from Bangalore called Nidhi Mark 1 Motors. Nidhi Mark 1 Motors. Now let's talk about AP YSR Navratanallu scheme. Navratanallu is a concept coined by the government to improve the delivery system and improve the quality of the governance. So there are 9 Navratan welfare scheme. YSR Raitu Bharosa. It provides 50,000 rupees financial aid to the farmers of the state. Right. At the starting of the second year, each farmer family would be provided with 12,500 per year in addition to the zero interest loan and free borewell. Also, cold storage and food processing sector will be in every constituency that will be developed. Fee reimbursement. Many students of the state, they are helpless to achieve their studies because of lack of finance. So in addition to the comprehensive fee reimbursement, students will also get 20,000 rupees. YSR Arogya Shri. It is a scheme to provide quality and free healthcare to the BPL families of the state. Government will provide free medical treatment above the amount of rupees 1,000 to the patients, and medical expenses up to 5 lakh rupees will be covered. Then there is Jalayagnam. In this scheme, Andhra government will go to improve the irrigation projects and complete the plan which are in progress. For example, the Polavaram project will be completed first. YSR Asra. It is to provide financial assistance to the women who are running the cooperative societies. They will also get 0% interest loan. Ban on alcohol. Complete ban on the sale of alcohol. Amma Odi. With a view to support the family with school-going children, 15,000 rupees will be provided so that the children can go to school. Then there is Pedha Landarakyullu. This scheme aims to provide the houses to the poor people, and in 5 years the government will build 25 lakh houses. Then there is a pension scheme. Pension amount is 2,000 rupees and for physically disabled it is 3,000. This pension will be given to citizens of Andhra whose age is more than 60. So these 9 schemes together are called Navratanallu. The territorial wing of the Andhra Pradesh Forest Department will regulate the tourism activities at Gudisa. It is the only grassland tourist destination in Andhra. Gudisa. Now where will you find the Gudisa? Gudisa is a part of a reserve forest. It is in East Godavari district. East Godavari district. And these grasslands are supported by flowers also. In which district of Andhra Adani's integrated data center park will be established? Adani's integrated data center park, it will come up in Visakhapatnam. It's a huge project. The investment will be 14,634 crore. More than 25,000 job opportunities will be provided. Understood? State Investment Promotion Board, they have also approved a proposal of the Hong Kong based company Intelligent Special Economic Zone Development Limited. They want to establish a special economic zone for footwear manufacturing. So this project will come up in Shri Kalahasti Mandal of Chittur. Government of Andhra has allocated 2 acres of land, Chinna Gadili area, for PV Sindhu Badminton Academy. PV Sindhu Badminton and Sports Academy, Pusarla Venkat Sindhu. So PV Sindhu Badminton and Sports Academy will come up where? It will come up in Visakhapatnam. What was the theme of the Indian Navy's multilateral exercise Milan, which was held in Visakhapatnam recently? The theme is camaraderie, cohesion and collaboration. And more than 40 countries will participate. Milan exercise started in 1995. TransLumina, it is one of the largest companies. It is based in both India and Germany. So they are now building Asia's largest heart valve manufacturing facility at Andhra Pradesh MedTech zone. It is located where? It is located in Visakhapatnam. They will set up Asia's largest heart valve manufacturing facility in Visakhapatnam. CM Jagan Mohan Reddy launched the Jagananna Palivelluva AP Amul project in which district of Andhra? Amul is the other name for the Gujarat Milk Cooperative Society. It will be set up in Krishna district. It will give the opportunity to the dairy farmers of Krishna district. Moving on. Former Governor of Tamil Nadu and former Chief Minister of Unified Andhra, Konijeti Rosaiya, passed away. He was the 15th Chief Minister of Andhra, but he passed away. He was also the Governor of Tamil Nadu and also the Governor of Karnataka. 3 environmentalists of East Godavari, they were given AP Biodiversity Conserver Award on the occasion of International Day of Biodiversity. They are ornithologist or bird scientist K. M. Rao, wetland expert T. R. Shankar and teacher K. S. Rao. So when is the International Day of Biodiversity celebrated? It is on 22nd of May. 22nd of May. And we have AP Biodiversity Conservation Award, which was given to Yogi Vemanna University of Kadapa district. 4 lakh rupees will the cash prize. Government of India is building 11 industrial corridor. So out of 11, how many are there in Andhra? Or Andhra is a part of how many of these? Andhra is a part of 3. Chennai Bengaluru Industrial Corridor, Krishnapatnam is there, which is a part of CBIC. Then Hyderabad Bengaluru Industrial Corridor, Orvakal Industrial Area is a part of HBIC, and Vizag Chennai Industrial Corridor. The Koparthi, Visakhapatnam and Chittur, they are a part of Vizag Chennai Industrial Corridor. Then we have YSR Matsyakar Bharosa Yojana. So 10,000 rupees financial assistance will be given to the fishermen who lose their livelihood during the ban on fishing. Government will also provide 10 lakh rupees accidental insurance to the fishermen who die while fishing. And diesel subsidy of 9 rupees per litre will also be given to the fishermen. This is called YSR Matsyakar Bharosa Yojana. How many smart cities are there in Andhra under the Smart Cities Mission? This I have already covered. It is 4. Visakhapatnam, Tirupati, Kakinada and Amravati. And the Government of India started the Smart Cities Mission on 25th of June 2015. Which of the following program has been launched by the Andhra government to clean up the rural area, improve the sanitation and waste management with public participation? This is called the CLAP project or Clean Andhra Pradesh Jagananna Swachha Sankalpam program. With which of the following world organization has the Government of Andhra signed a loan agreement for SALT project, supporting Andhra's learning transformation or SALT project to upgrade the quality of education in the schools? So $250 million funding will be given by the World Bank. It will benefit 40 lakh students between the age of 6 and 14 in more than 45,000 government schools. Which of the following airport in Andhra has been named after freedom fighter U. Narasimha Reddy? It is the 6th airport in Andhra, Kurnool. Kurnool Airport is named after U. Narasimha Reddy. Now let's take a look at some scheme. YSR Jalakala. Jalakala is free bore wells. This scheme is aimed at utilizing the available groundwater resources. YSR Jalakala program of Navratanallu, government has decided to drill free bore well to the needy and the eligible farmer. Any farmer without an existing bore well and with a contiguous land of 2.5 acres is eligible. Okay. If a farmer does not have 2.5 acres of land, then a group of farmers can together apply for a free bore well. What is the rank of Andhra in the Smart Policing Index? In the Smart Policing Index, Andhra was number 1. Andhra Pradesh was number 1 and Telangana Police was number 2. In which city of Andhra, NTPC has commissioned the largest floating solar PV project of Andhra worth 25 megawatt on the reservoir of Simhadri Thermal Power Plant? It is in again Visakhapatnam, same place where India's first microgrid project of hydrogen has been set up. Who is the new economic advisor of the Andhra Pradesh government? It is Rajneesh Kumar. He is the former chairman of the State Bank of India. And he has also written a book recently called The Custodian of Trust. The Custodian of Trust. Which of the following bank will support the Fish Andhra project? What is the Fish Andhra project? So, Aqua Hub will be set up in Andhra as a part of Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. So, in this project, 100 Aqua Hub will be set up in Andhra. Understood? And one Aqua Hub will have 140 beneficiaries. So, in this, 15% is the beneficiary contribution, 40% is the government contribution, and 45% is the bank loan. 45% is the bank loan which will be provided by Bank of Baroda. Now let's talk about Raipur-Visakhapatnam Economic Corridor. It is also called Raipur-Vizag Expressway. It is coming up. It will connect Chhattisgarh, Odisha and Andhra. 240 kilometer greenfield project it is, and it is being made under Bharatmala Pariyojana. As a part of the Sagarmala project, fishing harbour would be developed at a place called Juvalandine. It is located in which district? It is located in Nellore. Nellore. Right. So, as a part of the Sagarmala project, Juvalandine fishing harbour will be set up as a part of Sagarmala project, and 17 fishing harbour will be set up in Juvalandine. Who among the following has won the Sahitya Academy Award for Translation 2020? His name is Ranganath Ramchandra Rao. He is from Kurnool and he got the Sahitya Academy for his translation of a Kannada book called Om Namo. This book was written by Shantinath Desai. He translated it from Kannada to Telugu. Automation or Mechanical Ration Training Center in Andhra. To encourage automation or mechanization in agriculture, automation training center will be set up in coastal Andhra or northern Andhra, the east and west Godavari district and also Rayalaseema. The proposed center will be set up at a cost of 10 crore to 15 crore. Recently, a new logo of Mangalgiri AIIMS was unveiled. It is located where? Mangalgiri. Mangalgiri is in Guntur. Mangalgiri AIIMS will be set up. And you can see on the logo, the Prakasham barrage is there in the logo. Which organization has signed loan agreement worth $646 million with the government of Andhra for 2 road projects in Andhra. So remember, this loan will be given by the New Development Bank, which is headquartered in Shanghai. It is also called as the BRICS Bank. It will provide $646 million in 2 tranches of $323 million each. Which initiative has been launched by the Andhra government to revive ancient temple-centric culture of Andhra? It is called Dharma Patham. Dharma Patham is an initiative by the government to revive temple-centric culture. In which district of Andhra, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Prerna Sthala was inaugurated recently? It was inaugurated at Naval Science and Technological Laboratory, which is in Visakhapatnam, on the occasion of 90th birth anniversary of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, which was on 15th of October, that we'll celebrate as International Students' Day. It is a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, and NSTL or Naval Science and Technological Laboratory is a part of DRDO. Green National Highway Corridor Project, it is a World Bank funded project. World Bank is giving a loan of $500 million and National Highway Corridor will be set up in Rajasthan, Himachal, UP and Andhra. So in 4 states of India, Green National Highway Corridor Project will be there. Total 783 km of highway will be set up in these 4 states. Now let's talk about Gram Ujala scheme. Gram Ujala scheme is to provide the cheapest LED bulbs in the rural area. It is a scheme of the central government, okay? And in the first phase, 15 million LED bulb will be distributed in the villages of Ara in Bihar, Vijayawada in Andhra, Varanasi in UP, Nagpur in Maharashtra and Western Gujarat. The bulbs are available at only 10 rupees. And 15 million LED bulbs will be distributed in 5 places handpicked by the government, and one of the 5 is Vijayawada in Andhra. Which of the following program has been launched by the Andhra government which is aimed at promoting menstrual hygiene among the adolescent girls studying in the government and junior colleges? This program is called Swechha program. Now let's take a look at the major schemes of Andhra government that I did not cover in the MCQ. YSR Kapu Nestham. It is to enhance the living standard of the women of Kapu, Balija, Telanga and single subcaste. Andhra government will provide financial assistance of 75,000 at a rate of 15,000 per annum for the next 5 years. So 15,000 into 5, 75,000. Kapu Nestham. Manabadi Nadu Nedu. It is to improve the basic infrastructure. It has 9 components. Toilet with running water should be there, electrification with fan and tube light, drinking water supply, furniture for student and staff, painting to the school, major and minor repair, green chalk board, English laboratory, compound wall in all the government school. This is called Manabadi Nadu Nedu. Jagananna Amma Odi. It is to provide the financial assistance to each mother, right? So she can educate her children irrespective of any caste, creed, religion and region. 15,000 rupees will be provided to the mother. Amma Odi means mother's lap, irrespective of the number of children. Jagananna Vidya Devanna. Now here also scholarship will be provided to the student who are not able to pay their fee. Because of the financial burden, they are not able to get education. So Jagananna will give them Vidya. Jagananna Vidya Devanna. Reimbursement will be done directly into the mother's account using DBT, direct benefit transfer. Jagananna Vidya Kanuka. Now uniform, notebook, textbook and everything, the socks, belt, school bag will be given to the students from class 1 to class 10. Jagananna Gorumudda. It is a welfare program launched by the government of Andhra to improve the nutrition of students by providing them good quality food. And you can see that the food that you will get on particular days. YSR Pension Kanuka. Monthly pension of 2,500 rupees will be given to toddy tappers, weaver, single woman, fishermen, traditional cobbler, etc. Disabled people will get 3,000 rupees. This is called YSR Pension Kanuka. YSR Bima. Main objective is to provide social security to the families of unorganized worker in case of death or disability. So you can see here the slab. 2 lakh rupees for 18 to 50 year and 30,000 for 51 to 60 year toward natural death. 5 lakh rupee for accidental death and total disability, and 2.5 lakh for partial disability for 18 to 70 year. And there is also a provision of scholarship, 1,200 rupees for children up to 2 children studying in 9th, 10th, inter or ITI. So this was the complete video for Andhra Pradesh current affair for 2021 January to December. I will remind you that I am a very experienced current affairs teacher. I've been teaching current affairs for 7 years. In fact, I was the first person to start teaching current affairs on YouTube. I have given tremendous results in the last 6 to 7 years. Thousands of students in almost every exam of India. If you want to study daily current affairs from me, I have put a link in the description below and in the pinned comment. Just click on it and you can join me with exceptional quality, high quality current affairs in English language every day on Study IQ. And I wish you goodbye. I hope this video is useful for your exam. That was the only reason to bring this video. Now I do realize that I'm not from the state of Andhra and therefore there might have been some mistakes during pronunciation of some words. So I apologize for the same. I hope you'll realize that since I'm not from Andhra, these mistakes can be forgiven. And on that note, I wish you all the best for your APPSC and other exams of Andhra. Thank you.